What's up everybody, it's Sean here and I am back today to give you a review of the Clot and Adidas Gazelle in this Halo Ivory colorway. This is the latest release between Edison Chen's Clot label with Adidas. And this time they've kind of reinvented the classic Adidas Gazelle with heavy espadrille influences. So this pair released on June 14th for a price of $160 US or $200 here in Canada. And the official colorway for this shoe is Halo Ivory, Bluebird, and Cloud White. So whereas the normal Adidas Gazelle has a bit more of a structured and, dare I say, classic athletic vibe to it, this version though is much more stripped down and has much more of a raw feeling. So you can see the base layer of the sneaker, instead of your traditional leather or suede, we have this woven textile upper instead. Overlaid on the front toe cap, we have this W-shaped overlay of this genuine suede, and this same suede covers the eyelets of the sneaker as well. Beneath this, we have more of that woven material, but representing the Adidas 3 stripes, we have these glass beads, which according to the official description is hand-stitched on, giving it a very unique appearance. And then next to this, we have Gazelle branding, which is pressed on in this metallic gold finish. Surrounding the bottom of the heel, we have more of that woven material, and then on the top of the heel, we have another layer of suede, and we have the Adidas trefoil logo on the left foot and the Clot logo on the right foot. As far as the laces go, so this pair comes with two different lace options. The standard lace that they come with is a thick rope style lace done in this natural beige tone, but they also come with a secondary blue colored rope lace if you want to give the shoe more of that classic Adidas feel. Underneath this, we have this thin textile tongue, which is constructed out of that same woven material that covers the upper of the shoe. And you'll see how the interior of the shoe has no padding to it. It's just a thin layer of leather, which backs that textile exterior. And then for the insoles, so these don't have a traditional midsole, so instead we have an ultra thick drop-in midsole, which is comprised out of a very thick and soft foam. So on the top layer, it's covered in this blue colored finish, and we have Adidas and Clot co-branding pressed onto the heel. So the upper of the shoe, it's stitched down onto the outsole of the shoe, and this is done in this espadrille style, which is definitely the most unique thing about this entire release. And then for the outsole, we have a gum rubber outsole, and the traction pattern is done in a mix of these circular nubs along with the Adidas trefoil logo. And if you remove the drop-in midsole, you'll see how this foam layer sits directly on top of that gum rubber outsole on the bottom. So that breaks down the look and the construction of this pair. And for those wondering about how these fit, so I was able to try these on in the store. So my foot measures as a true size 10, slightly on the wider side. I tried on both my true size as well as a half size down. So going true to size, I just felt like there was way too much room in this shoe. Even when I laced up the sneaker, there was quite a bit of heel slippage. So because of that, I opted to go a half size down, and I picked these up in a size 9.5. So I feel like if you have a narrow, normal, or even a slightly wide foot, and you like more of that snug one-to-one fit, then go half size down. But if you're someone that likes a lot of room in your toes, or if you have a really wide foot, then you should stick true to size. Next up, in terms of the comfort, so overall I have to say that these feel okay on foot, but it's not necessarily a shoe that I would say is that comfortable. So keep in mind that pretty much all the comfort you're feeling is coming from that super thick drop-in midsole. And I have to say it does its job, especially underneath the heel, but the forefoot felt a little bit more minimal, and overall it just had more of a stiff feeling underfoot. So it is a very lightweight, very minimalistic feeling sneaker. So if that's your style, this is going to be a great shoe for you. But for me, I'm used to sneakers that have a little bit more beef to them, and I thought the shoe could have done with a little bit more padding underfoot. But again, it comes down to personal preference. Some people I can see will definitely love the feeling of these, while other people like myself don't. Finally, in terms of the quality and the craftsmanship on this pair, so first off, the material quality was great. Obviously, you can tell they use a variety of very unique materials, which makes this stand out compared to your typical Adidas Gazelle. And from a build quality, it was really solid as well. Even with them incorporating these glass beads and this unique outsole, I didn't notice any flaws at all on my pair. So this really feels more elevated and premium, even though technically it's a bit more of a stripped down model. So with all that out of the way now, let me toss these on feet, I'll lace them up, and I'll show you guys how these look. Overall, if you couldn't tell, I think the story of this shoe is its uniqueness and its departure from your typical sneaker. I can see people rocking this on a hot summer vacation in Europe, for example, and it's a shoe I feel like you can really dress up at the same time. But of course, it's much more of a niche sneaker. It's clearly not going to be a shoe that everyone is going to like, but if this specific design fits your aesthetic, I think it's a great option. So let me know in the comment section down below, what do you guys think about this Clot and Adidas Gazelle? For anyone watching, were you curious to try a pair for yourself, or were you just not feeling this design? And as usual, if you guys enjoy this review, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. You can follow me on Instagram at esco8, follow me on X at sean.go spelt out, and visit my website at seango.ca. So thank you everyone for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this review, and I'll catch all of you in my next video.